click and press.
Empty the bin.
Alright. Your bin is clean. What's your problem, man? What is your problem? Is this how we are going to be talking with these AI things, these machines? Cannot wait to get the new series of the robots that are in the market right now. I'm all in for it. Yeah, I want something that can wash me. If you're an aspiring robot owner, what are you waiting for? Get yourself a robot if you can, or even 2 or 3. There's a lot of nice feeling when you look at your house and it is clean, and you know that you have not put any efforts. I'm all for the soft life and having a good time and making things easy. Hey, leave me alone. Hi and welcome to another video. Thanks for clicking to watch. So today I'm doing some cleaning. My friend over here, show you, this one is bringing problems. Okay, not problems really, but I need to clean it. I think I haven't cleaned it in a while. Like any other gadgets, it requires a lot of attention, and yeah, it's about time. So it's been a minute since I washed it. Is it washing? Not washing, since I maintained it. The other day I found it making some funny noises when it was cleaning, and then I realized, see these ones, I don't know when it broke them. So for those who are not familiar with this gadget, I'm sure you've seen it in quite a few of my videos. This is a robot vacuum cleaner. It's a Roomba i4 series, and it's a vacuum cleaner that helps me do a lot of vacuuming in this house. Actually, I don't use any other vacuum cleaner. I just use this robot. It looks like so, just in case it's the first time you're seeing it. And I've been having it for almost 4 years now, and it has done me a lot of good. So today I want to do a little bit of maintenance. As I was saying, you see this is a brush. I will show you in a while, and you see they're broken, so I need to do some maintenance. I need to change these parts. I need to change some parts. I got what are they called, replacement parts or something like that. The Roomba shop sells them. Now Roomba is only found in the USA. It's only found in America, and everything that you need for these robots needs to come from the US. I'm in Africa, I'm in Kenya, and Roomba does not operate in Kenya, but we find a way. When you need it, you make it work. I know I've made I made a video about this robot, the provisions that I've had to make for the robot to be able to work in the Kenyan market. For one, we use different power ratings. This is 110 volts or 11. This is 110 volts. In Kenya, we use 240 volts. So if you just plug it into any Kenyan socket, this guy is going to roast. So I have a step down that steps down the power from 240 to 110. so you cannot put it directly into the Kenyan sockets of 240 or any other region that uses 240, because it's a 110. You have to look for a step down power converter for it to be able to use. I think I'll show you the connections that I've done for this. But for today, in this video, I just wanted us to do a little bit of cleaning, maintain it, change some parts. Look at it. Look at how full. This is the dustbin. Look at how full the dustbin is. You know, sometimes I think my house is very clean, and then I run the robot and I find a full dustbin, and I'm like, whoa, whose house is this that is this dirty? But you see, I need to change. I need to empty the bin. I need to do some maintenance on this. This is the vacuum where the dirt is sucked through. These are the wheels. I think I'll take you through a little bit of the mechanisms of the Roomba, just for the sake of those who do not know how it operates, and then you can do some maintenance. But I can promise you, most of the things that have filled this dustbin are from my carpets. You know, the fluffy things that make carpets soft. This is the downside of using a robot, because it sucks everything. So some of my carpets have started feeling a little bit not as cozy as they were, but we compromise for cleanliness. Yeah. So this is some of the prices that I have to pay with the robot, but so far it's doing a very good job, and I'm not complaining. I really don't think about vacuuming my carpets. I just let it loose in the house and it does its own thing. Yeah, and life goes on. So I think I've talked a lot. Let us do the maintenance. So just a quick outlook of, okay, I will, Santos. So my robot is night has confused me. So my robot is called Santos. I don't know why I called it so, but it's called Carlos. Carlos Santos. Yes, Santos, I heard that. Give me a moment, okay? So this is how the robot looks like. So this is the front part. At the front, we have these 3 buttons. So this is the clean button. When you want it to clean, you just press here. This is the power button, and this is the home button. Now, home button is when you want to send the Roomba back to its charging station or where it stays. You just press home, and then it will go and park itself on the charging base. So for cleaning, you just press clean, and then it cleans. Now it is not working because the bin is full, and this is the power button. And then over,
Empty the bin.
yes, Santos. I'm going.
Empty the bin.
Yes.
Empty the bin. Empty the bin.
Okay, I got you, man. Relax. So anyway.
Empty the bin.
Okay, we had you the first time. So at the front here, we have this.
Empty the bin.
Let me show you. Okay, Santos. We have this this sensor over here. This is a sensor. So it is what helps it to navigate when going around the house. So whenever it hits something
Empty the bin.
like that, you see
Empty the bin.
it is moving over here.
Empty the bin.
Yeah. So whenever it hits something, maybe a
Empty the
chair
bin. Empty
or
the
a
bin.
wall, then it just senses that it needs to change direction. So you'll find it turning and going to a different direction as it looks for a way to move around. So it keeps on moving around the house, under the seats, on top of furniture. You can see how much damage it has done to itself. Sometimes it will climb on things that it's not supposed to climb on, and then it will get scratches. I don't know if we will do this video today or we wait for them to go to school tomorrow. So anyway, so you will find that it will keep on scratching on rough surfaces, rubbing against the furniture, and it has managed to to remove paint off some of my furniture. What do you call them? The legs, the furniture. Yeah, the legs. It's not the legs or the stands. Yeah. So as it keeps on rotating and rotating, I think I'll do some cutaways for you to see what I mean. Then it will rub against the furniture. Sometimes it will find something rough and it is scratched. So this is the sensor that it uses to go around. So that is it for the front. Roomba, please, if anyone know these Roomba people, tell them to bring these things to Africa. We need such things in Africa too, because I'm not able to use the app. You can actually control the Roomba on your phone, but you have to connect to the app. Now for the app, you need to be in the US for you to connect it to the app. And I'm in Kenya. You have to be, for the app to work, you have to be in the US for it to connect to the app. So you can actually connect it to the app and just give it commands on when and which rooms you want it to clean. Now the first time it gets into the house, it does its own mapping for your home, so that it can know how many rooms. There's a way I think I'll look for a cutaway to show you the maps of how it maps the house. It will map your home so that when it is cleaning, it will be able to know which places it has cleaned and which places it has not cleaned. Technology. Technology. Yeah, so that is briefly how the Roomba works. If you have stairs, it is actually able to sense. It's able to sense where there is a cliff or where it is likely to fall. We have quite a number of sensors on this Roomba. These ones here, they're 1, 2, 3, and 4. They are at the front of the Roomba. Okay, so what happens? It is able to sense where there's a cliff or when there's darkness. Now this becomes a problem. Sorry. So these sensors become a problem when you have carpets that are dark colored, or carpets that have dark colored borders, because the robot is not able to differentiate between a cliff and a carpet. So if you have a dark colored carpet, it will refuse to clean. When I first got it, I had a gray carpet and it refused to clean, and it will always say, move the Roomba to a safe place, move the Roomba to a safe place, and it will not move an inch. So what I did, thanks to Google and YouTube, I covered these sensors with a white paper, Yeah, so it was no longer able to sense, because my house is 1 floor, so I knew there was no danger of the Roomba falling. But if you have a place where it can fall, then I do not advise on covering the sensors. But once you've covered the sensors, then it is able to clean everywhere. Now I changed my carpet to a white one, so we are good. I don't need to cover it anymore. But if you have dark colored carpets, or if your Roomba is refusing to clean, just check the color of your carpet or the borders along your carpets. That could be the reason why the Roomba is not cleaning your house. All right, so these are the wheels, and this is the front wheel. It helps with navigation. This is a laser sensor that helps in the mapping of the floor, and this is the vacuum. This is where the dirt is sucked in. These ones have been chewed by, let me show you. This is how they look like. This is how they're supposed to look like. Supposed to attach here. So I have a very heavy carpet, and they got entangled and got broken. So I need to do a replacement. So the work of this is to sweep dirt. So it goes turning around and sweeping the dirt and pushing it into the vacuum here. And then the dirt, this thing is so heavy. Then the dirt is pushed into this dustbin. So there's a maintenance kit that you're able to buy from Roomba shop. For the parts that you need to replace for your Roomba, you have to ship them from the US, because the Roomba shop is only found in the US. But the maintenance kit comes with 2 brushes for replacing those ones. So in the kit you'll find 2 brushes, and you'll find 2 what are these called, hair filters. I'll show you where they go. So you find 2 filters in the kit. No, actually 3. There are 3, because I've already used 1 from the kit. So you find 3 air filters. They look like so. And then you find 3 of these side brushes. You saw mine broke, so I need to replace, so that the Roomba can continue sweeping and getting the work done. These ones, I don't know what these are. I'm sure it is for something in this Roomba, because it came with a package. So that is the replacement package that you can order from the Roomba shop. It is an online shop, so you can just do if you're not in the US like I am, you just order from the shop, and then you can ship it to where you are, or if you know someone who can bring them for you, then they're able to bring for you. Okay, so for today, I'm just changing the side brush because the other one got damaged, and then I'll be able to keep this for a long time. Now, in case you're wondering how long you need to keep on replacing the parts, this Roomba has been with me for 4 years, and within the 4 years I've only replaced this air filter. You can also clean this if you can. You just vacuum it properly and then you can reuse it. But most of the parts are quite durable. You will not need to keep on replacing the Roomba now and then. I've run it for 4 years and it's still working fine. If the brush did not get broken, then I guess we'd have done more time out of the brush. But otherwise, it's a strong, compact vacuum that has been running with no problems whatsoever. So let's get into the cleaning and the maintaining of this Roomba, so that I do not talk for too long. Right? Actually, these are two pieces. I don't know where they go to, but we will figure out. I'm sure they're for something. So this is the front of the Roomba. I want to empty the bin. Now so to empty the bin, you press on this button here. You press on this button like that, and then you pull out the dustbin.
Empty the bin.
Wait, Santos. So you press this button, and then the dustbin will release itself, and then you slowly, it is quite full, so if you don't make a mess, you slowly push it out of the compartment, and you can see something inside the Roomba. I need to check what it is. Oh, okay, it's a tissue paper. See that white? This, I need to remove it. That is why it's important for you to keep on this is why it is important for you to keep on maintaining your Roomba, so that you can be able to capture some of these things. Now you see, like this one,
Empty the bin.
I think this is what is bringing the error of empty the bin. I need something longer.
Empty the bin.
Okay, yes, Santos. So I got my dustbin. It is not very full, so it should not be giving me an error. So that error that is coming is because of that tissue paper that is inside there. Sometimes you'll find it has sucked quite a lot of things that you may not expect. So it is always good to keep on maintaining. Weekly maintenance, monthly maintenance, annual maintenance and stuff, so that you can be able to catch some of these things early enough. And I've stayed quite a long while before I have done some maintenance on this, or some cleaning for this Roomba, but I hope nothing much has happened from the time I was away. You see, I was telling you, most of these things here are my carpets. It will suck a lot of loose carpets and some hair. I know it's disgusting for some people because I do not have gloves. You can put on gloves if you need to, but it is my house, so I'm not feeling like I'm not feeling yucky, right? So let me empty the bin and then we can continue with this cleaning. You really have to be careful because this is a lot of fine dust that is in this dustbin. So you just have to be very careful so that you don't introduce it back into your house. This here is the air filter. You're also able to remove it, and it has a lot of very fine dust. Just in case you are doubting if the Roomba works, yes, it does. It does a lot of cleaning. Look at that. This is very fine dust. on this filter. So you have to keep on changing your filters. And if you're not in a place, as I said, if you're not able to access the Roomba shop or able to keep on shipping these things, you can reuse them. They are reusable. Wisdom according to me. I get a vacuum cleaner, very power, not actually a vacuum, hair pressure. I usually do it at the car wash. You know that pressure that they clean the cars with. So I just go with them, and then they pressure clean it for me and remove all the dust, and then I'm left with this because I do not have the accessibility to keep on shipping in these things. So I have to do with what is available. All right, so let's clean these two, and then we can maintain the robot and change the parts that we need to change. Today is just about this robot. I hope you're learning something. And if you're already not using this technology, please do. Technology has come to make life easy. You don't need to do everything for yourself. Now I'm looking for a robot that can wash me. I'm looking for a robot that can wash my body. Just stand in the shower and just tell it, wash me. And it washes you and rinses you. I hope to see some of this technology when I'm still alive. If a car can be washed by robots, why can't you also be washed? Why can't we be washed by robots? So yeah, that's the technology that I'm looking forward to. There are so many versions of these robot cleaners. There are some that even wash the floors with water, depending on what you have. Some others will be able to empty the bins themselves so that you do not have to intervene. So they come with the station that has a provisioning for it to go and empty the bin. So once the bin is full, it goes to the charging station, and then it is able to suck the dust out of the Roomba into another dustbin that you can now empty when you're able to. The rest, they're able to clean the floors with water. They will vacuum and they will clean. I'm telling you, technology is good. Technology is great. I look forward to the next steps of AI and technology and all these things that we can be able to do without putting a lot of effort into it. So let's clean these bins. I don't think I need to take you through that. Let me clean the bins and then I'll come and do the rest. So I've emptied the bin. Now this is a very dusty affair. So if you have problems with fine dust, you need to put on some mask so that you don't inhale the fine dust. If you mind touching dust with your hands, you need to put on some gloves. But otherwise, we will wash our hands after we are done with this. So my dustbin is empty. The filter was very dusty, so I'll need to replace with a new one. And then I will not throw away that one. I will not dispose. Ideally, I'm supposed to dispose it, but I do not have access to these parts because of where I am. So I recycle them. I'll have them washed with power pressure and then hair pressure, not water, because this is made of paper, just like any other filter. And then it can push me a few more weeks. So to replace this, you just put, okay, wait, the instructions. You just slide it in and lock it in place. All right, so your dustbin is ready. This dustbin, apart from the hair filter, you can wash it with water. and just give it a good rinse. Ideally you should have done that, but you get the point, right? Then I need to remove this paper, because I need to remove this tissue. I don't know how it is swallowed. I've gotten a big screwdriver so that I can be able to reach it. I think this is the reason why it was making some funny noises, because it has swallowed a whole tissue paper. Yeah, there you go. So the vacuum compartment is quite messy. It's where all the dirt and the dust goes. I don't know if there's a way to clean that out, but for now we just leave it like that. I want to turn over.
Empty the bin.
I did. What do you mean? So told you. I told you it's a very dusty affair. Right here. I think we're done with the bin. So I want to clean the brushes. These brushes right here.
Empty the bin.
We did, Santos. Calm down. So these are the brushes that
Empty the bin.
okay.
Empty the bin.
Seriously? Alright. So let's return the bin, and you can see the error will disappear. So to return the bin, you just this place over here, you just hook this part, you hook it inside, and then click and press.
Empty the bin.
Alright, your bin is clean. What's your problem, man? What is your problem? Is this how we are going to be talking with these AI things, these machines? So I want to clean these brushes. Now for these ones, there's this arch here. I just push it. Oh my god. Look at this. This is how my carpets are getting torn. Because this Roomba keeps on sucking everything. Let me show you the situation. Look at this. So, to clean, you just lift. Look at this. I don't know where it got this from. I have no idea what this is. But it will sweep anything that it finds on the floor. If a carpet gets entangled, it is pulled out. And then you need to keep on cleaning, because now these ones, they interfere with the rotation of the brushes, so it is not able to clean properly. Yeah, so you have to make sure. Look at this. Anything that does not go into the anything that does not go inside here, it comes into this, it comes and entangles itself inside here. So you have to make sure that you're cleaning to remove such things from, so that this is able to rotate properly. Now this, you can also clean inside here. You just pull out, you see, there's more inside there. This is interesting. It has quite a big piece of thread. I don't know where it came from. Look at that inside. No wonder it was making some funny noise, because it cannot rotate properly. But we are here, we are sorting it out. I have no idea what this thread is about or where it came from, but I'm sure it's just from something in my house. It's quite tight. It has coiled itself so tightly inside there. Look at this. It's so tight inside there. Yo. I have to be careful not to mess with the brush. Okay. I don't know what's holding it inside here. It is so tight. It's refusing to look at this. I don't want to spoil it. Wow, it came out. Look at all this. These are the pieces that it had swallowed inside there. So no wonder it was making some funny noises. Oh, I've really neglected my robot. This is not the ideal. You have to make sure that you clean it quite often to avoid being in my situation. So after that, you can just return this in there. See how it goes there very fast, because now we have removed the obstacles. Alright, then we clean the other one. Oh my god, my carpets. I have a rabbit. This robot, it's having a very nice time making sure that my carpets are not very cozy and soft. But we have to compromise. Is it cleanness or is it coziness? Yeah. This was not very dirty. Just a few pieces of hair. If this thing does not like long hairs, if there are things that you see now, like these strings and long hairs, like now my hairpiece, if this gets into it, it gets very tangled, and they're not able to rotate properly. So I think these ones are good. We return them. we return them. Okay. Let me start with this one. So it's color coded, you can see. It's showing you this part is supposed to go here on this side. Is it? No, this part. This part is supposed to go here. See this square? Requires some patience. This square part goes inside here. See, they have drawn for you, because sometimes it can get very difficult to return these brushes. Yeah, so that's done. They're back into place, and then you press this one and lock it. When you want to open, you just press this and open it to remove the brushes. Right? So our brushes are good. The next, we service the wheels. So the next we service the wheels. You can open the wheels if need be, but I think our wheels are running pretty well. I don't think there's anything that is hindering them from rotating. You just make sure that the rotation is good. All right. Then I want to clean this. These are the terminals that connect to the power station. I will show you how it looks like. Just make sure that they're clean. This is the front wheel. You also check and make sure that nothing is there, but I can see some pieces of hair inside here. My carpet is inside here, pieces of my carpet. I'm using this tiny screwdriver. Look at that. These are pieces of my carpet, my rabbit fur carpet. See? Just make sure that there's nothing inside here. Now, I really watched a lot of YouTube videos for me to be able to operate this robot and maintain it. That's why I'm taking a lot of my time to explain, because I'm sure there's someone who will find this very useful, just like I did when I purchased this robot. Yeah, so it's even this other side. This one is pretty tight. Yeah. This is the other side of robot ownership. You have to maintain it for it to work properly. And it needs a lot of patience. I think we are good. Yeah, I think that is good. Now this is gum. I told you that I had covered these sensors. These are sensors that stops the robot from falling. So you make it blind and it will clean every surface that you want, as long as it's not in danger. Okay, I think that is done. Then this is sellotape. You just put a white paper, a glossy white paper on top of the sensor, and put some sellotape on it. So I need to open this. I don't know if my tiny screwdriver is working. So you just unscrew it like that. Okay. Oh wow, it's not coming out. Yeah, the culprit is out. So my brush is completely destroyed. Because this robot will go to places that it's not supposed to, on top of things, and then it gets damages and broken pieces like this. So I'm going to replace this with a new one. This is the new one. Need a lot of patience with this robot. Santos, are you okay? You're so quiet. What happened? My patience for screwdrivers is so thin. I don't like screwing things inside. Yeah. You see now this brush sweeps everything, including the corners. That's how the corners get swept, because the brush will rotate and bring in the dirt and put it inside here. Right? So I think that is done. So I think the robot is ready now. We have done the major parts that I wanted to do. Everything is running properly. The brushes are good. I think it will take a very long time before these brushes are replaced, which is a good thing because you don't need a robot that you keep on replacing parts. The parts are quite durable. As I said, this is the 4th year, still running, very good. Apart from the brushes that were eaten, and then apart from the many scratches that it has gotten from fighting with my furniture, from climbing on places that it's not supposed to, getting stuck under the recliner seats and stuff. But all in all, good. We good. I've had no major complaints. Actually, I've had no complaints about this robot. This is a i4 series. I'm sure there are newer versions in the market. I cannot wait to upgrade to get the newer robots that are in the market. I want to keep up. I cannot wait to get the new series of the robots that are in the market right now. I'm sure a difference of 5 years. There's quite a lot of technology that is happening in the market. I'm all in for it. Yeah, I want something that can wash me. But I'm looking forward to getting a unit that is self-sufficient, that I don't need to keep on emptying the dustbin. I'm looking at China because I know I'll be able to get something that is compatible with my region, that is not very Americanized. I have nothing against America. It's just that if Roomba is hearing this, you can enable us to use Roomba out of America so that you can be able to use the app. I would like to get a unit that does wet cleaning for the surfaces where there are no carpets. Definitely, if you're looking to buy a unit right now, get one that is self-maintaining, that can empty the bin on itself. If you can be able to get something that has all the features, in short, if it can clean it, if it can vacuum, if it can wash the floors where there is no carpets, if it can self-clean, all the best and all the better for it. But for now, I'm okay with Mr. Santos over here. We are doing a good job. We are doing a very, very good job cleaning. So I think it is ready now. I will let it loose so that it can do a little bit of cleaning. It has to pay for the time that I've used to maintain it. Look at the scratches. It goes under things. it will get stuck under stuff that it's not supposed to. But the good side is that you're sure that the good thing is that you're sure that your house is being cleaned even in the places where you're not able to access. I don't know why this thing is not closing. No, it is good. So when you see these many scratches, then you're assured that it is getting to places that are not easily accessible, and that means your house is clean even under the seats and under the beds and under all the cleavages and spaces that you have in the house. Wow, that was a hell of a cleaning video, but I hope if you have a Roomba and you have no idea of how to maintain it, then this video has given you some pointers on what you can do. If you're an aspiring robot owner, what are you waiting for? Get yourself a robot if you can, or even 2 or 3. Yeah, because it gets a lot of work done, and yeah, there's a lot of nice feeling when you look at your house and it is clean and you know that you have not put any efforts. I'm all for the soft life and having a good time and making things easy. So anything that makes my life easy is very welcome. So I think I'll end this video here for today. Thank you for staying with me. Thank you for hanging out with me and Santos over here. And we will see you on the next video. Bye. Now, Santos, get cleaning, my friend. Yeah, let's get cleaning. You want to see behind the scenes of shooting this? I guess not. Let's just keep it nice and fancy. The behind the scenes. Oh my God. You wanna clean? Leave my flowers alone. Leave my seats alone. Hey, leave me alone.